morning students, here is your Seema ma'am. Now in the last session we have completed about the double fertilization. Following this double fertilization, now which are the events which are going to take place, that is included in post fertilization events. This events includes the development of the endosperm, development of the embryo, maturation of ovule into the seed, and the maturation of ovary into the fruit. All these events are included in the post fertilization events. So first we will see the process of endosperm development. Now as we have seen earlier that endosperm generally provides nutrition to the embryo. So the development of the endosperm occurs before the embryo development. Now what happens, or what are the points are there that is included in the endosperm development? So first, the primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly and it forms a mass of cells that is known as triploid endosperm nucleus. So this triploid endosperm nucleus, it consists of various kinds of cells, and the cells of this whole tissue is having some kind of reserve food material, and this reserve food material, it is further utilized for the nourishment of the developing embryo. Now in most of the endosperm development, what happens, that is PAN we have seen. Now what is PAN? That is primary endosperm nucleus undergo repeated division, or you can say free nuclear division is taking place, that results into the very much high number of nuclei. So this results into the free nuclei. After this, the cell wall formation occurs. The best example we can see this type of development in the coconut. You might have seen the white coconut. Inside that we are observing the water. So that water is nothing but it is a free nuclear endosperm is there, and the surrounding white portion, which is known as kernel, it is known as cellular endosperm. So this is the best example how we can differentiate the nuclear endosperm and the cellular endosperm. Now again, the endosperm, it is divided into two categories. The first category, some of the endosperm, they have been used during the embryo development that occurs in the peas, groundnut and beans. All these examples in this, the endosperm have been consumed. Or in some case, that is coconut and castor is there. So in that case, the endosperm remains persistent till the seeds get matured. So these are the two types of endosperm you have to remember along with the example. So first we have seen in the endosperm development, that is primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly and it forms triploid mass of tissues. The cells of this tissues contains the reserve food material. This reserve food material, it is utilized for the development of the embryo. Then we have seen the PAN, that is primary endosperm nucleus, undergoes the free nuclear division, and as a result it results into the more number of nuclei, and that is known as free nuclear endosperm. Following this, the cell wall formation occurs and it gets converted into the cellular endosperm. And the good example of this is the coconut. The water part is known as the nuclear endosperm and the white kernel surrounding it is known as the cellular endosperm.